What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, middle of the fourth case. We are wrapping up talking about the initial recap of the investigation with Detective Fulbright, and it sounds like what Black Quill wants to do is bring the defendant on the stand. We brought up the issue of why he would move the body from the ship to the lounge, and he rebutted with, what was it? To make himself look good on camera. So, also there was a third bomb in the lounge that was deactivated by Candace Arm. Why do you say that? Because he had just the right argument when I pointed it out. And to really rub it in, he had a decisive piece of evidence up his sleeve, too. He was trying to shake my faith in Mr. Starbuck and break me down. Then making you cross-examine Mr. Starbuck at this point was part of his plan, too? Totally underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him. Now, let us hear from the arch-villain, the fiendish murderer himself, famed astronaut Solomon Starbuck. His head is ridiculous. It's the top of the ship, I get it. It's funny, but it's ridiculous. Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Solomon Starbuck, astronaut.
I remember now. 2 videos ago, he kept doing that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna keep doing it. How did this happen? Mr. Starbuck, you aren't looking very well. Will you be able to give testimony?
Oh. No.
Well, unfortunately, no is not an option. You are being accused of the Space Center bombing and the murder of Clay Terran. Please testify to these allegations.
Mind if I take the suit off? It's getting real heavy.
Silence. It's not the weight of the suit that you feel, but of your sins. Prepare to carry that weight for the rest of your life. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Banish me to the moon. I don't care anymore. Wow. That was super negative. Is he going to be all right up there? He'll be fine, I think. As long as he doesn't totally give up and say he did it, that is. Did you just jinx it, Apollo? You big idiot. I didn't kill him. All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. What's he doing right now? What are you doing? Are you touching an invisible screen? Is this Minority Report? Are you Tom Cruise? I didn't kill Clay. I was trying to save him. So you assert you didn't set off the bombs or murder the victim?
Ha 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 ha.
But I bet you think I'm lying, right? I reserve all judgment until after I've heard your full testimony. I'm sure you don't believe me.
I bet you don't even believe I'm an astronaut.
I don't think the judge doubts that. Who'd wear a suit like that except an astronaut? I will say that when I saw you in that movie, you appeared quite courageous, though I suppose reality never quite lives up to fantasy.
I guess I'm just a big disappointment. I really don't care what happens anymore.
I'm gonna fall asleep if I keep pretending I'm yawning, because then it'll turn to real yawns, and then I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed, right behind me. Oh no, he's completely given up. What a depressing fellow. If you were to join me in the clink, I imagine that annoying sighing of yours would rub off on the other inmates. Like how it rubbed off on Prosecutor Black Quill a second ago. That was Black Quill sighing? Mr. Starbuck's testimony contains a glaring contradiction. The question is, what does it mean? Even if Mr. Starbuck is my client, I can't be gun-shy now. It's time to find out the truth. What contradiction? I don't remember any contradiction. What? All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Hold it! So what you're saying is that the victim was still alive at that time. Of course, he was alive and well.
Silence.
If so, then you admit you took a man who was alive and well and silenced him permanently with this. What? No, black hole confirmed, dead ahead. It's no good, Captain. I'm getting sucked in.
Objection.
Mr. Starbuck, you are not in space. Please give your testimony seriously. It was just nerves, but maybe I shouldn't have said he was alive and well. It was more like he was slumped over, dead, after I stabbed him. Stab, stab, stab. Those are complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Like always, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Wait. No, you didn't. Oh, that's the contradiction you're talking about. Because the elevator was shut off. Is that elevator inside the launch pad area? Oh, shoot, never mind. Maybe, hold on a minute. That's right, we always use it to get to the, use it to get to and from the cockpit. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So he was just using the route he always used. In spite of the fact that there had just been an explosion? Huh? So it was off. I think Mr. Starbuck is hiding something. Something pretty big. Okay, hold on. We'll get back to that one in a second. Let's just keep pressing and see what else he has to say. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate.
Hold it.
Passed out? Why was he passed out? Probably because the explosion, the noise and vibration were incredible. It's a little wonder a person could pass out, right? I guess. Not that I'd know. I'm hit by space debris! The main engine's on fire! It's gonna blow! No! Yes, I see. I guess it does make sense that someone would pass out. Especially if the person in question is Mr. Starbuck. Anyway, yeah. I didn't kill Clay. I was trying to save him.
Hold it.
Don't worry, I understand. I'll make sure everything turns out all right. Don't do it. Don't you do it. But everyone's glaring at me like I did it. Apollo, you have to reassure him better than that. And how am I supposed to do that? Try to imagine how he's feeling and use that to figure out how to boost his confidence. Mr. Starbuck, think back to what Clay used to always say. It's times like these when he would repeat, "I'm fine," to himself. Wow, that's so deep. I'm fine? Yeah, I guess he did say that a lot. I'm fine. But even if I shout it, Clay will still be dead. Hang. What's the use? Hang? Could somebody please reassure me now? Apollo, there's something strange about Mr. Starbuck's testimony. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. There's a glaring contradiction. I just wonder why it's there and what it means for our case. Well, it doesn't look like he's lying, or at least. Guess I'll have to show some evidence. Alright, let me take a look at the evidence. Shut up, shut up. Something that talks about the elevator. Oops, what have I done? Go back to the beginning. Stabbing? Wait. The victim was discovered in the 3rd floor? I thought it was the 2nd. Wait, no, the bomb went off on the 2nd. Okay, that's right, all right. Nope, doesn't help. Wait, can I see his arm? Can't see his arm. What about here? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Is it? No. Victim's blood. Explosion sparked a fire, 2nd floor of the main building. Hold on a minute. Sparked a fire on the 2nd floor of the main building, in the middle level of the launch pad. The bombs went off despite tight security, police officers, and riot evacuation instructions. Wow, that's a lot of stuff here. Hold on. Is it this one? The Hueys moved to the basement shelter. Maybe it's that. Let's see. I feel like it might be this one, the evacuation report. Let's go to. I took the elevator down to the middle level. Wait. No, okay. What he said was, he took the elevator down from the launch pad, but the report said that a bomb went off in the middle? Middle level of the launch pad, near the elevator. Near the elevator. Okay, hold on.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible. Was I not being accurate? No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down to the middle level. What makes you say that, Mr. Justice? Please recall where the bomb went off in Launchpad 1. Also recall that after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flames. Oh, you're right. Which means... Exactly, the Launchpad's elevators would have been unusable. Ugh. In other words... Mr. Starbuck, your statement is decidedly inconsistent with the facts. What's with the helmet? Oh, mission command! Mission command! Do you read me? Come in, please!
Objection!
He looks hilarious. This is mission command. I order you to pay attention. Stop this nonsense and answer my questions, Mr. Starbuck. What? How did it do that? Oh, my oxygen tank! Oxygen concentration and body temperature declining. Requesting medical assistance. How does... Mr. Starbuck, we're not in space right now. Please stop pretending you have lost consciousness and stand back up.
I apologize, Your Honor. I forgot I was still on Earth.
I feel like we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck the astronaut. Yeah, he seemed more like an astronaut now than when he was doing all that sighing. Mr. Starbuck, could you please explain the inconsistency in your statement? About how you use the middle-level elevator. Ooh, that's a fun word to say fast. Middle-level elevator. Middle-level elevator. That's fun. I, was nervous and I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I actually, took a different route, I think. A different route? I hope you're able to deliver a straight story this time. I'll get it right this time. Maybe. No, I mean, probably. Probably? It's understandable to be nervous, but let me remind you, accuracy is paramount in court. No, it's not. You can lie, and then just lie like 4 times and just give a new testimony. Because this is a bogus court of clowns. My escape route. Let's see, my escape route. What I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably... With the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level. That is the worst testimony ever. So you're saying you escaped without using the elevator? That's right. There's a ladder that spans the upper and middle levels. Really? Oh, maybe he means for the launch pad. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. I used that ladder to get to the middle level. Wait. How could he carry both down from a ladder when his hands are full? That doesn't make sense. And the capsule you mentioned. I suppose you mean the thing next to Mr. Terran here. Was the capsule that important that you'd risk your life to take it with you? It almost goes without saying, but yeah, that capsule contains asteroid samples. Therefore, it's invaluable as research material. With his spacesuit on, Clay weighed a ton, but securing the capsule is also important. I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Mr. Starbuck, please remember that your verdict is riding on your testimony.
Maybe I am guilty after all. I wonder if you can see the stars in prison. Bet it's more comfortable than a spaceship.
Oh, I have to cross-examine that garbage of a testimony? Okay. Let's see. What I said before was a mistake.
Hold it!
How could you mistake such a basic fact? Hey, everybody makes mistakes, but try thinking about the vastness of space instead. From Earth, it takes 4 light years to travel to our nearest neighboring star. So you see, compared to the vast expanse of space, human error is insignificant. I wish you'd consider it just a little more significant than 0. Enough jabbering. Get on with your testimony. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably.
Hold it!
Maybe. Probably. Did I hear you right, Mr. Starbuck? I didn't say either of those things. Mission Control, come in, please. An error has occurred in the sound system. Activate the emergency tin can telephone. Oh no! Tin can telephones are ineffective in the vacuum of space!
Silence.
Stop this nonsense or I will sever you and your tin can telephone. Alright, I'm begging you. I'll tell the truth. Just don't sever anything. Apollo, is he going to be alright? I'm starting to think he's not. Well, let's see. So about when we were running away. With the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level.
Hold it!
Which we know is a lie. Can't climb a ladder with your hands full. The upper level of the launch pad area? That's right. That's what I said, isn't it? Granted, that route does exist. So to recap, you had clay over your right shoulder and the capsule in your left hand. Yeah, it's really important. So I couldn't let it get burned up. So even though clay was really heavy, I couldn't afford to carry him with both hands. I did the best I could with him over one shoulder and the capsule in my other hand. I don't think the meaning of what he just said has hit him yet. You know what you have to do with that statement. Justice Dodo! Yes, I know. Well, I've come this far, no turning back now. It's time to present some evidence. So, Mr. Starbuck escaped with clay in the capsule, which means... It's just like in the footage. I can see why he couldn't run, though. He must have weighed over 200 pounds just by himself. Yeah, and he had to support Clay, who was another 200 pounds. Plus, he had to ensure the safety of that capsule. I don't think I could have even walked under those circumstances. Walking straight forward is probably about all I would have been able to manage. Oh, that was the last one. Well, we know exactly what it is. We just need to know what to present. Something about him not being able to climb the ladder. I think our best bet is just to present the picture with the ladder. I think that's the best thing we have so far.
Objection!
Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth? The truth? Let's see. The Earth is blue? No, that's not right. So, I guess the Earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it. The truth, Mr. Starbuck.
The oxygen concentration is super low in this area.
Mr. Justice, the witness appears confused. Please help draw the truth from him. Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lounge via the upper level route.
Huh?
Not as long as this was along the escape route. To get down from the upper to the middle level where the Launchpad 1 corridor is, you would have to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck? Of course, that was the only way we could escape.
Objection!
But how would that work? At the time, you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulder, were you not? And remember, he was in full space gear as well, putting him at over 200 pounds. Well, it's easy on the moon. Gravity is only 1/6 of what it is on Earth.
Objection!
But the Space Center is located on Earth. What a twist. What a surprise. Short of being on an octopus climbing a ladder with an adult male in space, gear in one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other is impossible, wouldn't you say? Oh! So, Mr. Starbuck, how exactly did you climb down that ladder with your arms full? Mr. Starbuck, come clean and tell us the truth. Meow! Oh! Engineer! Where's that engineer? Oxygen leak detected due to faculty maintenance. Evacuate. Oh! Wow, that's awesome. He's flying the coop. That would be the coolest getaway ever. I'm caught on the ceiling. Help, anyone? Bailiff, repair the cherry picker. We must launch our rescue mission at once. Well, that's one way to take off while being questioned. Ooh, it's been over 20 minutes, so I'm gonna end this video here, so stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye! Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You got nothing to say? I'm right here, you got nothing to say? Okay, that's bizarre. Calendar man. Judge Harkness, things to get done. Celebrate New Year party day with her heart. Go fishing, turkey day with family. New calendars. Lovely pinup ladies.